Hi, Todd Durgan, part of the Dave Hebler Kenpo Karate Association. We're here for another session with Senior Grandmaster Dave Hebler to talk about some of the adventures and various things that happened and that he got to experience throughout his life in Kenpo with Mr. Parker and other various, probably more famous people.
Yeah.
Which would be, if you wouldn't mind, tell us the story about how you first met Elvis. These aren't going to really be about Elvis Presley. They're more about Ed Parker and Mr. Hebler's journey in the arts. But this is a key point and a key milestone, I believe, in his journey in the art of Kenpo. So, if you would, sir.
Okay. July 1972. I'm sitting in my school in Glendora, California, and I get a phone call, and I forget who called me. But it was one of our Kenpo black belts to inform me that coming Friday night they were going to have a workout at Ed Parker's Pasadena, at his Santa Monica school, and invited me to come on down and work out with everybody. And I hadn't seen these guys in quite a while. Glendora is quite a drive, from Santa Monica.
I think you said it was like 50 miles or something like that.
Yeah, with Southern California, come on.
A little bit of traffic.
The traffic is unbelievable. Anyway, so I thought, that'd be cool. I'll go down. So I do. I go down. And there's like 15 or 20 of us. I don't remember exactly how many, but we're out in the mats. We're working out. We're having a really good time.
So this is 15 or 20 black belts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And, we're running a line. We're just beating each other up, just having a great time.
You remember some of the people that were there?
Very quickly, let's see. George Wade. And I have to think on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, I don't remember. Anyhow, a bunch of guys. And I get all of a sudden I notice a commotion at the door, and I look at the door, and in walks, oh my God, Elvis Presley. And I'm thinking to myself, Elvis Presley, what's he doing here? Well, but there he is.
Right.
Well, anyhow, when the commotion settled down, he ended up coming out on the mats, working out with us.
Oh, so he went and put a gi on and came out?
Yeah, he had a gi on under his,
Was this one of his fancy threaded
custom
hoodies that he had?
Yeah. And so I gotta say that for anyone to walk into a class of black belts in a style with which you're not familiar is a chore.
Yeah, so this was prior to his Kenpo training. Or prior to the majority.
Yeah, he may have gotten a few lessons from it, before
but
this.
But he basically didn't have a lot.
Yeah, he didn't have any knowledge. And in any event, so I ended up as his dummy. And I guess Ed did that on purpose because he knew I would help him and whatever. So I did, and we ended up having some matches, and I showed him how to score points and do all that kind of stuff. And then when we were doing techniques, I would be his dummy. And it was a fun evening, actually.
Right.
Everybody had a really good. Yeah. And I guess he enjoyed beating on me because 2 days later he came out to my place in Glendora. He gave me a TCB necklace,
Very cool.
which was an emblem that he had. All of his inner circle wore this particular necklace. And invited me to be...
And just for the people that don't know, TCB?
Take care of business.
Taking care of business.
With a lightning bolt,
Right.
which means fast.
Okay.
So, and invited me to become, part of his entourage, the Memphis Mafia, as we were called. And go on tour with him and, and be his bodyguard, that kind of thing.
So the Memphis Mafia, sorry to interrupt, the Memphis Mafia, that term was coined
by a picture in the newspaper of guys, I'm not one of them in the picture, wearing suits and looking like criminals.
Like some mafioso.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was
So
that
the guy coined it, the reporter
Uh-huh.
who ran that story, and I don't know who that is, but he coined the phrase the Memphis Mafia, you know, when he did it, and this stuck.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now, so was that just prior to you coming on, or was that you just didn't have?
Yeah, before me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I became
Right,
one of
so
the
you-
Memphis
okay.
mafiosos.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I often wondered, did I have to go kill somebody to make my bones or something, just to be perfect? You know, I don't know. Anyway.
Very
So
cool.
we did that, and that was in July '72, and I had just gotten divorced, and I thought that would be a great way to meet chicks. So I said, yeah, I'm your guy. Okay, and that was the start. That's how it went.
So you got to.
Okay.
Yeah. So so I heard one time before, I think when you were telling the story, you said that Elvis, when he showed up, he was wearing a turban or something.
Yeah, he was wearing this big old coat with a big old gold necklace, ram's head necklace, and a turban.
No, that's not why you're a Rams fan, is it?
I never thought of it.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, big old turban. Go ahead.
No, I'm a Ram fan just because we beat the crap out of the Seattle
Ah,
Seahawks on a regular basis.
So
Screw you,
so the turban.
No, the turban. So that, you know, that's kind of bizarre, you know, like for anybody, you know. And of course, a lot of pictures got taken that day.
And there's video too.
Yeah, video, and that became pretty darn famous. To this day, people ask me questions about the turban. What's up with the turban?
Now, just for clarity, he was wearing the turban when he came to your studio, though.
Yeah.
Not when he came to work out.
No, when he came to my
ceremony.
studio.
Right, okay.
So, I said, before I could ask him, you know, what's with the turban thing? You know, and he said, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this turban. I went, well, yeah, sort of. And he went, well, this is from one of my movies. And he said, when I got up and, you know, got ready to, you know, come over here, my hair looked like shit. And I, quote unquote, that's what he said, my hair looked like shit. And I didn't want to go out in public looking like that, so I just grabbed his turban and stuck it on my head.
Because that looked way better, right?
Oh, yeah, it was way better.
I guess Elvis could
Nobody
pull
would
that off.
notice that, you know,
right? Elvis could pull that off.
Yeah, they would notice that his hair was awry,
Right,
but they wouldn't notice he had this humongous turban on his head.
That's funny. So I'm sure it'll come up, as pointed out by Mr. Prosser, that you know. So if he showed up, that was in 1971 or 72 in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a black belt, or
Yes,
Kenpo,
he was.
Kenpo black belt. Kenpo black belt.
I think he was.
He was. Okay.
Yes. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So you're not sure of the time.
I know he was wearing a black belt.
Because I know by 77.
Henry and, you know, other people.
Yeah, right. By 77, he was wearing pretty high rank, and everybody kind of goes, "Well, how did that happen?" Do you have any insight to that, or do you care to share that?
Yeah, I gotta.
I mean, you know, at some point, you know.
Yeah. In 1975, Ed Parker promoted 4 people. He promoted David Stanley to brown belt. He promoted Tom Kelly to 6th degree black. And he promoted me to 7th degree black. And he promoted Elvis Presley to 8th degree black.
And the purpose for that? Not for the others, but the Elvis Presley thing.
Now here's the deal. I, like the rest of the world, who knows how ranking happens, especially in the Kenpo world, that happened pretty darn quick, you know, and it happened for a reason. I don't know for sure what that reason was. But Ed Parker had a reason. Kangaroo had a reason
Yeah, right.
for promoting. What their reasons were their reasons.
Right.
They didn't share them with me. I didn't feel the need to ask.
Right.
If my instructor decided that somebody was whatever,
Mm-hmm.
then that's his decision.
Right.
It had nothing to do with me, and far be it from me to question the motives of what other great martial arts.
Right. Kangaroo also being one of those.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know, so I don't think anybody will ever know for certain,
Mhm.
but I do know that without my knowledge. Oh, let me back up on those certificates for just a second.
Okay.
I was the president of the IKKA at that time.
Right.
Okay. And I, under the direction of Ed Parker, personally made those certificates up
Okay.
by my hand.
Right, right.
Okay. So I know that they're authentic
Oh,
as far as the certificates
right,
are
right.
concerned. A year later, without my knowledge, Ed Parker promoted Elvis Presley to 9th degree.
Which is, that's.
And there is a certificate. And that certificate is real.
Okay.
And it has my signature as a stamp.
It
Doesn't have my real original signature.
Right, right.
It's a stamp of my signature. And I had no knowledge, nor did I have any approval,
Right, right, right.
of that, at the time. I only found out about it later, years later.
So the moral of that story is don't leave stamped have your signature out, no?
I've met people who have claimed to be one of my black belts, and I've never met the person in my whole life.
Right. Yeah, we'll cover that in a different